Playoff hopes may be dashed for both these squads, but there is still divisional pride on the line as the final week of the SFL continues here from Evo 9X Stadium in Portland, Oregon. It's the Portland Fleet taking on the Los Angeles Lycans. Hello everybody, Ethan Muslin here with my partner Jack Brown. Jack, both these squads unfortunately not going to be advancing into the playoff race. It's been a tight matchup for that final few spots in the postseason, but we still have a big divisional rivalry between these two squads. It's gone all the way back to season 16, and it's a tight rivalry between these two. Expect everything to be put on the line tonight.
Yeah, these two expansion mates from season 6 from that time frame going to be in for a big clash. The West Coast is the best coast, what can we say? And these two teams, much better than the records have indicated, some high-powered offenses. This should be a fun game to watch, even if there really isn't that much on the line. And as I said before, if you ain't got a whole lot to gain, you ain't got a whole lot to lose. So they're going to be putting it all out tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. It's been a tough go for both squads. LA and Portland both at 4-7. Portland had a couple of one-score losses. LA had a couple of two-score losses early in the season. Almost put another notch in the defeat of Alamo City, which could have been really devastating for them. But it will be a good battle of pride to see who will get that 5th win of the season, as Portland will take the ball at their own 20 after the kick going deep into the end zone. Cyrus Jive, the quarterback for Portland, had himself a pretty decent season, over 2,200 yards, 63% completion percentage, 6th in the league in touchdown passes. So he has been doing pretty well for himself. They'll pitch it out to Ezekiel Love. He'll pitch out to the right side and actually go down for a loss of 1 there from the tackle from Ryan Yosef.
That's quite rare to see Ezekiel Love lose yardage. One of the best running backs the SFL has ever seen. You know, we were looking over the stuff before the game, and I'm honestly shocked he isn't in the Hall of Fame already. This man is right up there with some amazing names.
Absolutely. Give it time, though. I'm sure he will get it. On the blitz, they'll throw it out, and that will be completed to Michael Knight. Gets a gain of 5 there to set up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Michael Knight's been doing a decent job so far this year. You know, he had to come in and replace Benjamin Warner for one of those coveted receiver spots here in Portland. But he's done well. Done very well.
Yeah, 2nd on the team in total yards, 665 coming into this matchup. Only behind Israel Adams. Another 5-man rush here for Jive, and gets it away and complete to that mentioned Israel Adams. And we'll get it across for the first down. Adams now about 150 so yards away from hitting 1,000 for the season.
And I mean, hey, the way that he's been playing, and look at that window, wow. The way he's been playing, I would not be shocked if he hits 1,000. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it would be one of, if not his first 1,000-yard season in his career.
Probably would be, I think. We'll have to get another look at that one. Adams got the gain for 14. We'll bring it to the 38-yard line. Jive to throw on first down. Time in the pocket. Might need to get it away. And will do so. It's to Nelson Lozano Jr., who will get 9 yards on the play. And more importantly, that crosses him over 3,000 yards for his career.
Wow, good job there, Nelson Lozano. Been probably the most loyal man to this Portland Fleet franchise. Was announced their GM less than a week after they were granted their franchise.
Yeah, the stalwart of Portland getting his due today. And Zeke will push up the middle, get himself about 1.5 yards to get that first down. Let's introduce the Portland Fleet offense. Cyrus Jive, the quarterback. Ezekiel Love and Jacob Farmer in the backfield. Israel Adams, Ryan Davis, Michael Knight, Scott Johnson at wide receiver, Nelson Lozano Jr. at tight end. Tackles are Jay Warren, Randy Fatt III. Guard is Taylor Spencer, and on center is Jaden Taylor. Jive looking around. Oh, it gets it deflected and incomplete. That's a bat away there from Garrett Hudson.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball there by Hudson. You know, he saw where it was going. He saw exactly what route it was going, just stuck his hands up. He knew he couldn't get the pick, so just batted it down.
Yeah, great job there on the deflection. That's number 3 for him on the season for pass deflections. Nickel D set up for LA for 2nd and 10. 3 receivers and an I formation. So they put a man in motion to the right side. Jive facing a 5-man rush, throws out right side. One-handed grab for Adams. Gets out to the LA 36.
What an extension over the body. And Cyrus Jive putting it only where he knew his receiver could catch it. Just look at that. Whoa!
Great, fantastic one-handed grab. An early nominee for your Retroid Nice Hands catch of the game. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K 23. 17 on the game. They'll put it at the 35 of the Lycans. Jive to hand off to Love. He'll go through the gap and get brought down for a gain of 1 with a tackle there from Tazzy Blackwell. Let's introduce that LA Lycan defense on the line. Brogan Spiraw, Ace Blackwell, Selwyn Lane, and Gary Marks. Linebackers, Tazzy Blackwell, Garrett Hudson, and Greg Ward. Corners, Mike Scott, Jack Hacksaw, and TD Jack. Safeties, Rochelle Colston, Devontae Moore, Ryan Proster, and Ryan Yosef. Going to 3 wide again. They will put Ryan Davis in motion to the left side, again, versus that nickel defense. Pitch out right to Love. Gets swarmed right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play with the tackle from Hacksaw.
Nothing doing out there. Hacksaw able to bite down and just stop the play before it even really got started.
Great shutdown there on that strong side. 3rd down and 9. Trips to the right side. Jive will roll that way. Has time to throw. Gets it away. Another big grab for Adams down to the 10. They'll give it to 1st and goal to go for Portland.
You know, I think they might have upgraded during these progression windows. Might have upgraded his spec catch a little bit because, whoa, these catches he's making. Look at the windows, too. It's a little bit high, a little bit to the inside. From Cyrus Jive, he's been playing. I mean, this drive's been one of the best I've seen from him in many seasons, many games.
And Portland's been doing pretty well converting those 3rd downs. They were 23rd in the league coming into tonight, only 55% conversion rate. Run for Love up the right gap. Will get about 5 yards to get it to 2nd and goal.
Solid start there for a 1st and long and a goal to go situation.
Yeah, they're going to put him down to the 4, so he got 6 on that play. They'll go to the power I with versus a goal line defense. Handoff Love, faces pressure up the middle, pushing through, only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Another tackle there by that Tazzy Blackwell will make it 3rd and goal.
That definitely would have been one of those moments, Sean, where I would have liked to see some sort of play to the outside, a little bit of a deception, because you saw LA, they had everyone in the box. So you might as well just try and go outside and then go, boop, in for 6.
Now they might do it this time here, but again, it's that power I versus, look at that, 9 in the box for LA. They pitch it out to Love right side, and we'll get to the end zone. Touchdown, Portland!
That is exactly the sort of play that I was looking for. They saw LA move everyone in the box. 9 men in. The only way that they could have messed that up was going to the inside, and they pitch it out to Ezekiel Love. He does what he does best. 1 yard, that's basically like breathing to him. Easy score, easy 6 for the Fleet.
That marks touchdown number 20 for Ezekiel Love this season. Number 92 of his career will tie him with 14th all-time with Hall of Famer Johnny English. More adding to that possible Hall of Fame resume as the kick is up and through from Joey Robb. 13 plays, 80 yards to go to the score. And it's now a 7-0 ball game with 5:04 to go here in the first quarter. And LA hasn't even touched the ball yet.
Yeah, that was a great drive from Portland. Just sitting on the ball and just driving down methodically. It was a work of art.
At about the 4-yard line by Darcius Iniguez. And a good return there to bring it out to the Lycan 32-yard line. If you're new to the SFL, welcome aboard. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and begin your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or just meet and greet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It is never too late to get involved. So this will be the first drive. We'll see Sully Richardson on offense today. Pretty much a top 10 quarterback despite the record. Top 5 in completions and attempts, 6th in yards, 4th in touchdowns, and just under 10th in completion percentage. Sully will roll out right, throws across to the left side, complete to Elsie Pryor, who will get out for the first down. Great little pass there to get beyond midfield.
Yeah, and that was a good play call, too. Roll out to the right, bring everyone with you going that way, but leave one receiver streaking on the other end of the field. After that, it's just a good cross-body throw from Sully, and it's going to be one of the easier first downs you'll see.
Gets it out to the LA 47. Big game there, about 13 yards. They will hand it off. Logan Jack running right side is met immediately at the line by Derek Majors. And that will go down for a gain of 1. Let's introduce the rest of the Lycan offense. Sully Richardson, the quarterback. Logan Jack and Tommy Rahman in the backfield. Wide receivers are Bubba Tree, Darcy Siniguez, Elsie Pryor, and Chris Lee. Tight ends are Jack Flash and Jimmy Foster. Tackles, Bob Dunham and Janae Nicole. Guards, Vladimir Dunham and Kristen Swifty. We're going to put Pryor in motion over to the left side. It'll be an even wide spread on this I formation. Richardson the throw, facing the blitz, gets it away, tipped into the air and intercepted by Derek Majors. There's a penalty marker down, so that we might see some extra yards tacked on here. Oh no, this is not gonna be counted because it's a face mask penalty.
Whoa, that is surprising. It's an incidental face mask at that.
So that one was called on LA. So it is still Portland football. It will count, but they are going to be just on the LA side of the field. So the interception does count. Derek Mazers gets the pick, but they did have to push the field forward just a little bit on that face mask. Handoff for Love meets traffic, unfortunately, and again going down for a loss of 1.
Yeah, just got caught up behind his line. You know, not really much he could have done there.
Going to be 2nd and 11, 3 wide from the I versus Nickel. Jive to throw. Going for the deep down the middle and deflected, incomplete. Yosef again getting a hand up.
That's the sort of thing you like to see from like your lower level defensive backs. Just being able to read where the ball's going, and even if the ball's going behind you, just play selflessly, bat the ball down, and live to fight another day. Because that would have been a disastrous play had it gone through.
Yeah, even if you don't get the ball, just at least try to get it away from the offense, and that's always a positive. 3rd and 11, 2 and 2 against a dime. Michael Knight going in motion to the right side. Proster in pursuit. Jive will throw from the pocket, gets away, rolls to the right side, has plenty of time, throws out left side, complete to Adams, down to the LA 25 and a first down.
That play took a while to develop there, John, but once it did, it was a beauty to watch. Just slowly wait for the route to develop. That could have been really bad, but alas, they are able to grab it, and they are marching down the field.
Another big grab there for Adams. Goes down as a gain of 23, only 1 yard short of their long already in the first quarter. Handoff for Love up the middle. We'll get another 5 yards on the play with Yosef on the tackle.
Simple blocking, simple run. Not really too much to say on that one, but it does get them pretty much in the red zone.
Yeah, they're just a hair shy outside of it, so they've got a great opportunity to get in the red zone and have a chance to score. Power I formation here. They'll hand it off. Love trying to run his way through the gaps and can't get anywhere as he is brought down by Devontae Moore for no gain. This will bring up 3rd down and 5. And again, they're going to that I formation, 3 receivers. This looks to be probably the standard matchup for these two squads. Davis going in motion over to the right. Again, LA in that nickel defense. Jive to throw, only 4 on the rush. Gets it away quickly and complete to Michael Knight inside the 5. 1st and goal again for Portland.
And that one on there was also on the pass protection, too. You can just see Jive given so much time. We're going to watch this route develop. Oh, that was crispy. That was crispier than a good piece of bacon.
Ooh, don't remind me about crispy bacon. That sounds really good right now. But you saw that, but you saw the run there. Hacksaw was running a little bit of his zone coverage there on the corner. And once he got beat, it was wide open season for him. 1st and goal from the 4. Adams in motion. He's going to go into the tight end spot. They're going to go to a power I. Jive to throw. Checks it down to Love. Makes the man miss and goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Ezekiel Love. His 2nd of the day.
And, you can't blame the guy for biting down, for being aggressive. Because, it was either that or it was going to be dang near a touchdown anyway. But Ezekiel Love makes the man do the aggressive move and gets the bite down, and it's going to be in for 6.
Kick up on the way from Joey Robb is up and good. That'll make it 14-0 with 1:25 to go here in the 1st quarter. So 7 points off that interception. Ezekiel Love getting his 12th receiving touchdown of his career. Gives him 104 touchdowns all total so far in his career. Incredible job there. As we said, he's adding to the resume, if you will. Kick return going to be taken at the 7. Run up a little bit to the left side, and it will be returned by Iniguez up to the LA 32. LA now in a bit of a bind, down 2 scores after that takeaway got converted for 7.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be in this position this early, but there still is a lot of time if you can turn this around.
Yeah, we're still in the 1st quarter, so there is still a lot of football left to play. Richardson will hand it off to Jack, and that will get out to about the 35, a gain of 3. Good easy start there on the run. Gets himself a good amount of yards and should make it if they keep that up, those should be a good, reasonable 3rd down if they don't go for the big play. Richardson will throw against the blitz up the middle. Complete! Down to the 45-yard line. Jack Flash, the tight end, getting the grab.
Moving the ball smoothly and effectively. And just Sully Richardson also given the time needed. And, well, Jack Flash doing what all great tight ends do. Catches the ball exactly where it's needed and then just gets brought right down.
Yeah, it gets brought right down. Let's say they got about a 46, so it'll be about a 12-yard gain to move the sticks as we enter the final 30-ish seconds here in the 1st quarter. Split backs, 3 receivers for 1st and 10. Richardson rolls out right, has time with the blocks, throws out right side. Penalty marker down. This could be a penalty here on Chris Stack. It is a penalty for pass interference, so that'll put the ball on the 44 of Portland in a 1st down.
Yeah, just caught everyone up. You can't do that. You can't be interfering with a defender's route like that, especially when I think that was well beyond 2 yards off the line. So, yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll put the ball at the Portland 44-yard line. Split back, split receivers for 1st and 10. Richardson throwing, blitz coming, gets away from it, throws out right side, completes it out to number 82, Elsie Pryor, who will get down to the 20-yard line and a first down.
I'm surprised as to what exactly happened there for Elsie Pryor. Just pushed off their defender. Oh, it was actually the slowdown. It was the change-up speed that completely sent the corner packing and was just way off the ball. Now LA with a huge gain.
They'll be just outside the red zone here at the 22. Split backs and 3 wide for 1st and 10. Richardson will hand it off. Logan Jack gets to about the 20. Will get a 2-yard gain there before being brought down by Mel Davis. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. A good first quarter for Portland in their final homestand here this season. They lead the Lycans 14-0. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music here on YouTube. We'll flip the field and come right back. Quarter number 2 about to get underway here at Evo 9X Stadium. Ethan Muslin, Jack Brown here on the call for you this afternoon. Richardson going to throw out on 2nd and 8. Gets it out to the left side, completes it to Chris Lee for his first catch of the day. And that'll bring it out to the 5-yard line for 1st and goal.
I think this is the same play structure and same play call that's got Elsie Pryor a big gain a little while ago. Sending everyone out one way, think you're going that way, throw the opposite direction. Pretty easy.
Very easy little route there. Now they're inside the 5. Just about 14 feet away from pay dirt, making this a 1-score game. Hand off to Jack. Yep. Gets sealed off on the gap. Brought down by Joseph Lama for no gain. Let's introduce the rest of that Portland Fleet defense. On the line, Robert Brar, Ricky Phillips, Louis Negron, and Joe Blue McSlim. Linebackers are Mel Davis, Lucas Gilbert, Brody Gulch, and Joseph Lama. Corners, Chris Stack, Derek Majors, Leo Morris, and Ryan Cook. Your safeties are Bernard Smith and Dale McLean. So it actually goes down for a loss of 1. For 2nd and goal, Richardson to throw. Out to the left side, incomplete. Nice coverage there from Bernard Smith, and they can't get to it.
I saw what he was trying to do there. Tried to do like the classic goal line fade, but it just was not going. He put a little bit too much juice on it. The receiver wasn't there. It was just not the right ingredients for the recipe he was trying to cook.
Yeah, 3rd down and goal coming up from just outside the 5. Richardson rolls left, has time, gets it away. Oh, hit as he threw, and that'll be incomplete. 4th down coming up, and the Lycans will likely have to kick a field goal.
There was someone there, but I can't really blame them for not making a play on it. They seem to be kind of thinking the ball was going elsewhere, you know. Is what it is.
So this will bring out Sido Lindy to kick the 22-yarder. Lindy so far this season 18 for 18. This for 19 of 19. It is up and it is good. So 1 minute into the second quarter, a 9-play, 61-yard drive puts the Lycans on the board. Going to make it 14-3.
The thing that was good
kick there.
Yeah, that was a good drive there from LA. Obviously, you'd like to end that with 6, you know, make it a 1-score game again, but you take what you can get in these sorts of games.
Absolutely, get what you can, and when the minutes start winding down, then you got to figure out the absolute musts. Kick on the way here will be taken at about the 6. Run up the middle on the return. We'll get out to around the Portland 31-yard line. If you're liking the game so far, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. And that SFLM coming up, there's going to be the developmental draft coming up on Wednesday. That's going to be kind of exciting to see where the up-and-coming players in the majors here are going to be allowed to hone their talents. As Love runs out to the left side, will get out for a gain of 3.
Solid start to the drive, keeps everything on schedule, you know?
Absolutely. Love so far has gotten about 20 yards. It's only about 2 a carry, but it's been consistent and been working very well. Power I formation for second down. Jive going to throw, checks it down to Love, who will go down the left side, makes one-man miss, but will be brought down by Mike Scott for 5, and that'll set up 3rd down and 2. Looks like to be about a long 2 at that. Going to be a power I versus about 8 in the box for LA. Jive hands off. Love met behind the line, pushes through and still gets the 1st down. Pushes out to the Portland 47.
And that's the Ezekiel Love we all know and love. Bazinga. Perfect hole created by the O-line, and he just ran right through it. There's no chance of stopping him. There's no chance.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do anything on that one, and that boosts his numbers up, as you see there, 14 of 35 now on that 10-yard gain. 1st and 10, trips to the left side for Portland. Jive to throw. Has time on the quick step. Going to go down the middle. Will be completed to Lozano, who will get inside the 40 to the LA 37.
And that was a nice catch from the tight end. You know, I'm sure our boss, Mike Daggs, will be very happy to see that happen. It's a nice, good chunk play. See that right there? Boom. Bam. Easy as they come.
Right in the middle of that zone coverage. Just had it right in the middle of that bubble, and just, that was all he needed. Gets it down to the 36. 1st and 10 after the 18-yarder. Handoff to Love on the pitch. Will get about 2. Tackle there from Devontae Moore. Makes 2nd and 8. We are kind of talking about this before the show. Zeke will need about 170 yards on the day if he wants to get to 2,000 yards on the season. And if he can keep this up, he's going to need to break off a couple of big plays to make it happen.
I mean, it's not impossible. As a matter of fact, it's very likely that he'll break off a big play or 2.
After the motion from Davis, Jive to throw up the middle, incomplete out of the hands of Israel Adams. Nice break up on that play from Ryan Yosef. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a good break up downfield. I thought that it was going to be another one of those things where Jive just is able to find his man. Not going to work out that time, but brings up a 3rd and quite long.
Yeah, going to be a bit of a long 8. They got to get to about the 25 to move the chains. Jive faces the blitz. Quick pass. Deflected in the air and incomplete. Jack Hacksaw had the deflection, could not bring it in, and that will bring up 4th down. And looks like Portland will have the punt unit out to kick this away. Can't say I blame them. They're close. They're closing in on mid. They're still close to their midfield area. I wouldn't blame them wanting to get rid of this.
Yeah, and also, you know, you're up 2 scores. You're not really hurting for points.
That ball caught immediately by Leo Morris will be downed right at the 3-yard line.
And I mean, sheesh. If you can get punts like that off, I don't know why you don't punt it more often.
You get the good hang time. You got a good speedster down there to immediately get a hold of it, and there you go. It's almost like a long onside.
Yeah.
Getting the old Canadian vibes there from the onside punts up there.
Yeah.
From the 4-yard line, Logan Jack runs out to the right side and will roll out for a 6-yard gain and get out to about the 10. Yeah, Logan Jack having a bit of a slug as well, with same as Love here. So Logan so far 5 attempts for 11. This will get him to about 15 so far on 6. Foster in motion out to the left side for 2nd down. They'll hand it off. Jack met at the line of scrimmage. He'll go nowhere. Great tackle for Mel Davis and Joseph Lama, and that'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, they're already kind of starting to snuff out this drive before it can probably get going. Although 4 yards is not impossible.
Yeah, not entirely out of the realm of possibility. But you got to figure they might go into the rush. No, they're only going to throw 4. Richardson with time will throw out right side. Completes it. Oh, but out of bounds goes Jack Flash, just short of the sticks. He had it and just could not turn around fast enough. And that's unfortunately going to be a 3 and out for LA.
Yeah, it was such a perfect setup. You know, had the corner bite down. I mean, that was a dangerous throw. I'll say that, because that corner picks it off. Gone. Touchdown 6. But for what it was, that was a good thing to see.
Absolutely. So this will bring out Lendetta to punt. Good kick down to about the 45 of LA. He'll get returned for another 5 by Scott Johnson to get it up to the LA 40. So great field position coming up here in the second part of the second quarter. Portland will have every opportunity to make it a clean 2 scores at the very least on this set of downs. 3 receivers with 2 to the right. From the eye, handing it off. Love has room to run and will get 5 on the play before Blackwell takes him down.
That's a good start to drive when you're in short field, don't have a lot of time. And you're just looking to pop it in for another 3, 6, 7, you know.
Never know. Could be definitely could get some points if they can keep it up. And you see here 3 tight ends set up here with 2 in the backfield for second down. Heavy eye. They'll hand off to Love. Goes up the middle. Pushes up for the first down. Cannot get into that second gear as he's stopped by Rochelle Colston. But will get enough to move the sticks.
That's the sort of play right there, John, that rural high school football coaches the world over, if they could just spam a play like that every single time, they probably would do it.
That's the classic high school play, just running up the gut. Jive to throw on first down. Gets it to Lozano down to the 14-yard line. Another 16-yard gain and a first down. Look at that, right in the middle of that bubble.
That's what you like to do when you have a good zone beater in your playbook. Something that just kind of is able to open up the seams, kind of just exploit where the defenders are. And I think they were in a cover 2 on that play. So it was just a good play on the whole.
On the draw for Love, spins around, gets it bit in the way of the official there, but still manages to roll out for a 9-yard gain. That'll put him over 50 on the day.
Yeah, slowly chipping away at that 2,000-yard mark. Down to the 5-yard line. They can get the first down without getting a touchdown. Not goal to go.
Yeah, it's not goal to go. They would still have a chance to get closer and reset the downs. Power I formation, though, on the setup. They hand off to Love, who will try to push up the middle and goes. Now they say he got it. They say he got enough to move the sticks, so they'll say first and goal to go. Yeah, they're going to mark him just ahead of the 4-yard line.
Huh.
Looks like he might have been a little bit short on it, but they're going to let it run. Pitch out right for Love. Is caught behind the line. It's a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, they snuffed that out. They sniffed it, and they saw exactly what they were going to do. LA knew what Portland's play call was before even they knew. Looking like another team that wears blue and yellow.
That was Tadzi Blackwell and TD Jack teaming up on that tackle for loss. Second and goal, handoff for Love. Left side, gets around a defender, but cannot get around Blackwell and Mike Scott. And only gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and goal. Boy, this LA line doing well in this goal line stand. They've given up 2 touchdowns, but they don't want to give up a 3rd. Twins to the right for 3rd and goal. Pitch out that way. Love has room to run, but he's stopped. Now taken down by Ryan Yosef. Great defensive stop by the Lankins. That'll force Portland to kick the field goal.
Yeah, the receivers, they weren't able to set their blocks to the outside, and it just all fell apart.
And they'll get the field goal attempt on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Portland leading it on LA 14-3, with 3 more possibly to come. You're watching the SFL presented by APM Music on YouTube. So this will be about a 20-yard attempt from the right hash for Joey Robb. Good snap, good hold. It is up and through. Good drive from Portland. 9 plays, 38 yards after getting primo field position. They were looking primed to get a touchdown, but a great stop by the LA defense on the goal line stand only makes it a 14-point lead.
Yeah, and LA still keeps themselves firmly in this game, you know? Got a whole nother half of football, and if they can get a score here, even if it's just a field goal, they have something there.
Kick deep into the end zone, and the Lycans will take it back from their own 20-yard line. So possibly the last drive for the Lycans on this half. You got to figure they got to try to get some points on the board to maybe make it a 1-score game before they can get some momentum going here to start the second. 3 receivers, split back set. And they will put Elsie Pryor in motion to the right, being pursued by Leo Morris. Richardson will hand off to Jack, trying to go to the outside, and brought down for a loss of 1. Nothing doing on that play. It was Brody Gulch with the TFL.
Yeah, that was just a solid play in the backfield. Nothing that really could have been done to stop it.
Now big at 2nd and 11 with about 90 seconds to go. Richardson to throw, stepping away from the pocket, gets away from a defender, throws the deep ball, gets it to Pryor down to the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the play for the first.
And it was just a rollout.
Look at that dive. Just missed them.
And if Sully threw off his back foot, but the way that ball was arcing, you wouldn't think that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have seen that coming in. That was an incredible throw from Richardson. They'll hand it off to Jack on first down. He barrels through the defenders and gets 7 on the play, and that'll be LA's first timeout.
Yeah, good start using him now. You know, you only get so many shots.
Yeah, and they don't have that much time left. They're going to be looking at about maybe a minute and change after this play from their own 42. Second and 3. Pryor going in motion to the left side. Portland might be showing blitz. They will. They'll rush 7. Richardson gets it away. It's intercepted! Bernard Smith put a hand up and got the ball into his hands.
Through all that traffic, through everything, he was able to somehow snipe out where the ball was and took it right away. What a play!
Unbelievable pass right into Smith's hands. Like he was going on the safety blitz and then just backed off just enough to get his hands up to grab that thing out of the air. And now suddenly Portland has a chance to extend their lead. 3 receivers left for first down. Jive to throw. Deep on the drop. Will go up the middle, complete to Adams. He'll get down to the 38. And that'll be another timeout. Called this time by Portland. Time slowly ticking away here in this first half. LA going to have to try to get something to get their momentum back. They've already had 2 balls taken away from them. Davis going in motion to the left. Jive from under center. Letting that play clock roll down. Quick step, throws, right side, complete to Lozano, who will step out of bounds at the 22 of LA. Stops the clock with 53 seconds left.
Yeah, Portland definitely playing to extend their lead right now. Get every single point up on the board they can get.
And you see the little confusion there against TD Jack on Lozano, and that was enough for him to get just the space he needed. So 1st and 10 from the 22 of LA. Portland trying to go from a 14-point lead to 17, or maybe even a 21-point lead. 2 receivers on each side, but they will put Johnson in motion. They'll set up for trips to the right. Versus the dime defense. Jive to throw with 5 on the rush, and overthrows his target, incomplete.
Yeah, he just didn't have enough time to really do it. You can't really blame him. And when you're this close, you're just making sure that you don't turn the ball over.
That's the more important part, absolutely. And, I think Israel Adams is probably happy that hit the turf as well. 2nd down and 10. They got Lozano setting the tight end spot on the right, along with 2 receivers. Nickel defense for LA. Jive to throw, up the middle. Intercepted! Taken away by Ryan Yosef, and the Lycans are back in business on their own 21.
That's what we were talking about not wanting to have happen. Putting the hands up, grabbing it out of the air. And, just look at that corner play, too. Just high points the ball. It was a little bit too high. And the defender used the size advantage and took the ball the other way.
Fantastic pick there for Ryan Yosef. That is Yosef's 3rd interception of the season. Number 52 of his career. Ties him with 21st all-time with Everett Garrison. So he's making himself a good case as well. Handoff for Jack will only get about a yard, as that is a good tackle there from Mel Davis. I think LA might be content with just letting this clock run down.
Yeah, they might just take this one to the half.
Can't say I blame them. They do get the ball to start the second half, but I would think you would want to try to at least get some points and get some momentum going.
Yeah.
Richardson will roll out to his left. Throws it out left side, incomplete. Looked like a little bit of tight coverage on that play. Just couldn't get his hands in it. So now 3rd down and 9. 17 seconds left here in the first half. 3 wide to the left, 2 to the right. Looks like it's a quarter defense for Portland. They'll rush 5 though. Richardson gets it away. It's intercepted again! This time picked off by number 29, Leo Morris, his 2nd pick of the season.
I swear we've had 3 turnovers in the past minute or so? Whoa. Just the combination of going back and forth. Now Portland, while rather slim, does have a chance to extend their lead back out again.
Incredible turn of events there. Yeah, this is 3 consecutive interceptions to end drives. Oh my goodness, it's just something you don't want to have here. And Portland will get the ball back once again. Now at the LA 28, Love trying to push. Will get about about a yard, and another timeout called with 7 seconds left. And I think they've got Joey Robb out here. They're going to try to kick the field goal. Yeah, they will try it. They'll go for a 44-yard attempt. This will be from just outside the left hash. Good snap, good hold. It's on its way. It fades in, and good. Great play from Joey Robb. That'll make it a 20-3 ball game with only a couple seconds left here in the first half.
And now I think Portland back out to a 3-score lead. Right when they needed it most, right before half. And LA, I think, is going to receive 2 straight kickoffs.
Yep, they'll receive 2 straight. We'll see if they can make something out of this one. We have seen stranger things happen in the SFL. But they're going to let this one go. They won't mess with it and bring it out to the 20-yard line for free.
I don't think there was anything to mess with on that one. It went so far over the returner's head.
If we were playing up north, that would definitely be a one-pointer. So they'll go from the 20-yard line with about 4 ticks left. Richardson will be in the shotgun with 3 wide to the right. 4 on the rush. We'll go for the deep ball. And it's going to be tipped in the air, incomplete. And Dale McClain could not get his hands on that, and probably for the best. It would have been another tick in the interception column for Richardson. And that'll take us to the end of the first half. A bit of a turnover battle there to close out the first half, but it is now a 20-3 lead for Portland in their final home game of the season. As we take a quick look at the halftime stats. Portland leading LA in total offense 2-1. It's not even close right now. LA needs to turn things around in the second half.
Yeah, LA's had so far one good drive on offense, and they desperately need something a little bit more. Or they need a lot more, if I'm going to be brutally honest, the way that they've been playing. Because the way it's looking, Portland's going to be able to waltz away with this one and end their season off with a high note.
I think you're absolutely right there. It's 2-1 in total yards. It's about 50-30 on the rushing, but passing yards. 171 yards through the air for Portland, only 64 for LA. So they're already a century behind on the passing yard total. I will give them props for this. They have gained 6 first downs compared to 12, but it's that 2-1 advantage that Portland's got right now. And it's showing on the scoreboard. LA's going to have to really do their best to turn things around in the second half if they want to get back into this ball game. Joey Robb to kick this away. LA to get the ball to start the second half. And they'll take it right from the 1-yard line. This will be Darcius Iniguez on the return. And it'll be a decent return of 26 to bring it out to the LA 27-yard line. We got another Pacific match going on in Vancouver. Let's head over to a game break with Cameron Irvine.
Oh man, Ethan, you're not going to believe this. I could have picked any highlight from this first half, but instead I'll pick that forced fumble turned into an interception. 8 first half turnovers, 20 possessions in 20 minutes, and Seattle leads Vancouver 28-23. Back to you.
Oh, what a game!
20 possessions, and it's 28-23. Are you sure this isn't college basketball? Logan Jack with the run onto the left side will only get about 1 as he's shoved to the turf by Bernard Smith.
Yeah, it's absolute fireworks up there. Meanwhile, down here, it's still been a good game so far, but a little bit more one-sided of an affair.
Yeah, a little more of the one-sided affair, but LA hoping to get back into this ballgame with this drive. Richardson to throw. Deep ball left side. Jumping catch for Elsie Pryor. Stays on his feet and gets to the 43-yard line. A big first down for the gain of 22.
And that one was good to see right there. Just an out route. Finds Elsie Pryor, who had beaten the defenders. It was kind of on one of those flag routes, where you have the high-low concept. Just pick which one's open and go for it.
You see the numbers for Richardson. He's crossed the 100-yard mark so far today. Still about 70-ish yards behind. Cyrus Jives, another run for Logan Jack. Will go nowhere. Boy, oh boy, 11 carries for 19 yards for Logan Jack. This has not been a good day for him.
No, especially for someone who's kind of on Ezekiel Love's level historically. It also seems though that LA has kind of abandoned the run game. I would say a little bit too early. They're forcing Sully to play hero ball.
They do need to play the run game to at least force some honesty. Richardson will get the throw down to Pryor into Portland territory down to the 39-yard line. That's a big gain of 16 on that play. Moves the chains once again.
That was good to see. I mean, I can kind of get why they lean more into the passing attack, because when you get passes like this, when you see the same thing work over and over again, you may as well go for it. I'm surprised, though, he has a QBR of only 39. That's quite surprising.
Well, it's been those 3 interceptions that have been the big falling point for Richardson. If he can get a couple of scores, I think he'll get right back into some more positive territory. And
Yeah,
off
that's a
for
good
Jack.
point.
Oh, he gets plowed to the turf by Mel Davis right after he crosses the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Mel Davis, our statistician in here, was feeling a little bit personal on that one.
Absolutely. Just bringing him down to the turf. Mel Davis so far, 58 tackles on the season. That one being number 3 for him today. Richardson can't get away from the defender. Brought down by Louis Negron, and it's a sack for a loss of 3.
That one was a great play by the defensive line. They saw the zone blocking. They saw that they were doing the same thing again. Beats out his man, and from there, it's just a one-way ticket to Sacktown.
Fantastic sack for Negron. That's number 4 for his season. Sack number 35 in his career. Richardson the throw. Has plenty of time in the pocket. Gets it away. Completes it. And Darcius Iniguez makes the catch near the 20-yard line.
Huge catch and a huge gain.
Yeah, talk about a major recovery.
Yeah, this team's looking
Beautiful
completely different from the first half.
Absolutely. Good 16-yard gain there for Iniguez. To get it out, 16-yarder to get it out to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, 3 receivers. From the split back set, handoff to Jack, trying to push back in, and Davis again meets him right near the line, but he'll get a gain of 3 out of it. They're going to go into a bit of a heavy split set here for 2nd and 7. Look at Portland stacking the box here. Pitch to Jack, goes right side, has room to run, gets to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone, touchdown, LA!
The second they broke through the line, it was over. It was over for Portland. Just everything opened up, the blocking was sealed. Like, there was just no way they were not going to get that first down.
Absolutely. Once he broke through that big glut of defenders, like, he was gone. Fantastic run there for Logan Jack. That was the big run he was looking for. Goes down as a 19-yard touchdown run for Logan Jack. Capping off a 9-play, 72-yard drive as the kick for Sid O'Lindy up and through. And it is now a 10-point ball game with Portland leading 20-10 with 6:28 to go in the third quarter. Tonight, after Saturday competition is over, the Scenario Show crew will get together once more to break down the remaining 8 scenarios left that will decide this season's epic postseason bracket. What does your team need? Who will you play? It'll all go down tonight, so stay up late with us, 11:45 p.m. Eastern, right here on SFL YouTube. And I know, Jackie, I know you and I are going to be keeping an eye on that to see how we fare on our playoff hope.
Yeah, both right on the line. You're at 6-5, I'm at 6-6. But alas, that's not the game that's currently being played right now, is it?
No, that we have more important matters to attend to. From the 20-yard line of Portland, jive to throw, goes out. Oh, deflected, and no, it was not intercepted. TD Jack got his hands on it, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, that one looked a little bit close from up here, and yeah, LA's going to be challenging that. I think that's a good challenge.
Yeah, I think that's a good call there from Coach Rochelle Colston. So we will take a retroactive look at that play. Brought to you by Retroid. Get your SFL console at GoRetroid.com. We will take another look at this possible pick. There's the tip. Oh, I think he might have it. Here's the tip.
Let's see.
One.
Oh, he got that.
No, he didn't get it. He did not get it.
Oh, well, we'll see.
No, he did get it. It will be overturned. It's an interception for TD Jack.
Yeah, it was. You could barely see it, but he got both the feet in bounds. You could barely see it, but it was a toe drag. It was toe drag.
Man, I thought maybe he had that foot just a hair out of bounds, but no, it'll be a pick for LA. at the Portland 19-yard line. Oh, an incredible pick. Great challenge from Coach Colston. And Richardson will throw this one out. Gets it up the middle and down to the 2-yard line. Catch there for Chris Lee, his second of the day.
And already LA's firing back on all cylinders. Another great crossbody throw caused the defender to bite down the wrong way. And Chris Lee with the huge gain down to the 2.
Yeah, brought down there by Dale McClain, but look at that. They are 2.5 yards away from making this less than a one-score game. Goal line offset eye. Richardson throws left side. Oh, out of the hands and incomplete. Oh, that was nearly intercepted by Derek Majors. So LA breathing a little sigh of relief that they almost lost that momentum.
Yeah, that was scary. That was a little bit too close for comfort.
You see the numbers for Richardson already improving himself. 10 of 18 for 154. So doing very well. 2 tight ends set to the right for second and goal. Pitch left here for Jack. Has a block and will run his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LA!
And just like that, from it looking like it's going to be an easy cruise to victory for Portland, LA's come right back. 2 scores in less than 5 minutes. And it's a 3-point ball game.
Yeah, it'll be 3 pending the extra point. There's the pitch. Look at that. That's the key block right there. The block from Tommy Rahman got Jack into the end zone. That was all he needed, and it gets him his second score of the day. And that will give Logan Jack rushing touchdown number 92. So now him and Ezekiel Love are both tied for 14th all time for most rushing touchdowns in their career.
Look at them go.
We're having ourselves a little running back TD tug award, if you will.
Yeah.
And the extra point from O'Lindy was up and through, so that'll make it 20-17 with 5:50 to go here in the third quarter. This ball kicked deep into the end zone for the touchback. Now available free to download, you can play the SFL video game on the go on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, an emulator for 4K23 in the palm of your hand. Order your Retroid today at GoRetroid.com, search SFL, and download our mod at simulationfl.net/4K23. Retroid, the official console of the SFL. Portland a bit behind the 8 ball here. They're now suddenly only ahead by 3 after a 17-point lead at the half. Rushing up the middle is Ezekiel Love and manages to get just about 10 yards to move the chains for a first down.
It was the good run up the middle, and just look at that spinning move to keep himself upright to get the first.
Absolutely. Great job there from Love. He's now 22 attempts, 61 yards. Both him and Logan Jack have similar yards per carry. They're both averaging about 2.8 a run. So, again, this even battle between both these running backs. First and 10 from the 31. 2 receivers left after the man in motion, Ryan Davis. Jive to throw. Gets some time. Throws up the middle. Will be completed into coverage by Israel Adams. Will get out to the LA 45.
That was put where only one man could have caught it. And he did exactly what needed to be done and caught that football. What a play, Israel Adams.
Yeah, a great pass there to Adams. Gets it out to the 47. You see Israel Adams now at 105 receiving yards on the day. That's going to put Adams at about, would just need about 48 more yards to hit 1,000 for the season. Handoff up the middle for Zeke, and we'll get another 6. They bring it out to the 41-yard line. So possible milestones coming up for a lot of people here, not just this season, but in the career run as well. It's going to be, this is not just any little 4-7 matchup. There's a lot of pride on the line for both these teams. Handoff for Love, up the middle for the first. and will get a couple more to boot and ends up going for about 6. So Portland trying to get back to more than a 1-score lead as we're entering about 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter from the LA 35. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left from the I. Jive to throw, facing the blitz. Can't get away. Throws it out. And it tipped away. Incomplete. Michelle Colston on the coverage, knocking that one away.
It was very close. Very, very close. Could have been a pretty big gain there for Portland, but alas, doesn't quite fall their way.
But a great deflection for Colston, though, to keep that, to slow things down. 2nd and 10. Jive to throw in the pocket. Throws a little short pass, complete to Lozano, who shakes a tackle, gets to the 30, and pushing his way out to about the 26. Gets another 9 yards to his name. That'll give him 65 for the day. And look at that. Just gets away from the defender there, and yeah, was just trying to get away from Blackwell. Just could not do it, but ends up going for about 9. So we'll bring up 3rd down and 1 from the 26. Heavy eye here. Handoff to Love up the middle. He's close to the line. He didn't make it. Great stop from Gary Marks. Stopping him for no gain, and it's 4th down.
I'm surprised they're going to mark him short on that one, but alas, could not quite get enough.
So it'll be a 43-yard field goal attempt for Joey Robb from the right hash. He's been doing well so far today. This one, drawing in. It is good. So that'll make it 23-17 with 2:51 to go here in the third. Look at that, 8-play, 53-yard drive. But Portland only holding on to a 6-point lead. That is Robb's. Let's see, that should be kick number 3 if my math is correct. Yeah. So that puts him at 16 for 16 on the season so far. But it will keep LA within striking distance, keeping it a 1-score lead from the 10-yard line. Iniguez on the return. We'll get about 23 on the comeback. So LA keeping themselves in it, trying to get themselves into the lead for the first time tonight. They only trail by 6, so they've got every possibility of doing it.
Yeah. It's not impossible.
Not at all, and they've done very well for themselves. A 14-point third quarter is nothing to sneeze at. Chris Lee in motion to the right side for 1st down from the split back set. Richardson rolling right, in trouble, gets it away just in time. Jack Flash got a hand on it, reels it in, and manages to pull out 9.
Yeah, that was just a nice pitch and catch. Not really too much to go on with that one.
Yeah, and you saw the defender just about to get on Richardson's backside, and he got that away just in time. Even though it was in the middle of coverage, he got it to Flash for that 9-yarder. Robin, the fullback, going in motion, going to be the left receiver. But they will hand it off for Jack up the middle, who will get the 1st down and get about 4 yards on the play. And Logan Jack consistently keeping the drive alive for LA. You see the stats there, 16 of 47, 2.9 yards per carry, is only about a 10th behind Ezekiel Love's 25 for 74. He's averaging about 3. Richardson faces the blitz, checks it down, will get it to Rahman. His first catch of the day, gets the 1st down and pushed out of bounds at the LA 42. It'll go down for a gain of 11.
You love seeing the fullbacks get involved every so often. Especially on like these passing plays, you know, the fullback still has some usage here in the SFL. And it will
Absolutely.
probably keep having usage down the line,
Absolutely right, and there will always be a love for a fullback in this league. Always a fan of the big man plowing through the field, getting through his defenders. So it'll be 1st and 10 LA at the Portland 41.5. Twins to the left side from the eye. And here comes the blitz. They hand it off to Jack, who will push ahead. Mel Davis wraps him up, and it ends up going for 5 yards. Again, Logan Jack and Ezekiel Love, very similar runners. Jack a little behind in total yards, but still keeping that consistency in yards per carry.
Yeah.
They'll put Flash out in motion to the right. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Handoff for Jack. Has enough room for the first. Cannot shake the second tackle. And again, Davis wraps him up to bring him down, but it's a 6-yard gain and a first. Great run there to get to the 28.
Yeah. Pushing the line forward. And it really does feel like the roles have been reversed here in the second half, hey?
It really has. Like, LA's, after being down 17, they're now down 6. So it's been LA's quarter, and they're hoping to make it LA's half as the fourth quarter is about to come up in about 30 seconds. Richardson the throw, checks it down. It will be Jack on the catch, and he will be taken down by Brody Gulch. Only goes down for 1. We are closing in on the final 10 seconds here of the third quarter. LA has been making a good run of things here in the third. They will have one more quarter of their season to try to come away with a victory. Time for some 4s, 12s, 86s, and 68s in the chat. We got one quarter of football to play in Portland for season 21, and Portland leads at 23-17. You're watching the SFL presented by APM Music here on YouTube. Let's flip the field and read us our rights.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
And here we go. Quarter number 4 about to get underway here in Portland. Ethan Muslin, Jack Brown here on the call tonight. Zach Hamburger and Mel Davis doing the stat work. We always appreciate you guys giving us all that pertinent information, as Jack will go nowhere on the run with Gulch again on the tackle. So now this will be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, that was just a rough run. LA, though, still has the chance to convert here.
They got to get to the 18-yard line to convert it. 2 and 2 on the receiving core. They'll put Pryor in motion to the right. And you see there, Bernard Smith, free safety, going in on coverage. Richardson the throw, 5 on the rush, gets it away just in time, gets the grab, down to the 10, inside the 10 for 1st and goal. Catch made by Elsie Pryor.
What a play there from Elsie Pryor. Finds their way in between 2 defenders. And Richardson placed the ball right where it needs to be, and that's a huge play for the Lycans.
A huge play because now they are 27 feet away from tying the game and possibly taking the lead. 1st and goal from the 9. 2 receivers, 2 split backs. Richardson, quick steps. Gonna throw up the middle. Incomplete, intended for Jack Flash. And that'll fall to the turf harmlessly. Probably counting their blessings that got fallen off to the turf, because there were a slew of Portland defenders ready to pick that one up. So 2nd down and goal. Almost got 5 on the line here for Portland. Got a bit of a 3-4 look here. With the offset eye for Richardson, here comes the blitz. They throw it up the middle. One-handed grab for Jack Flash. Touchdown, LA! They're an extra point from taking the lead.
And that was a great play. Just reach up, grab the ball. Someone had to grab it. It was going to be Jack Flash. And LA has completely flipped the game script on its head. Going from being down 20-3 at half to now just an extra point away from taking the lead.
And that catch from Jack Flash is your nice hands catch of the game, brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it, SFL 4K 23. Sidolindi with the extra point, up and through. And that'll be LA's first lead of the ball game after that 9-yard touchdown pass. Completes a 10-play, 65-yard drive. And it is now 24-23. Lycans leading it with 8:50 to go in the fourth quarter. You got to figure Portland's probably going to try to drain as much clock as they can and get downfield as much as they can. And this will be a good way to do it. Scott Johnson, excuse me, Scott Johnson on the return will bring it out to the Portland 34-yard line. Let's head a little bit up north, back to Vancouver, and a game break.
Thank you, Ethan. What a game in Vancouver today. Type attack and a rollout, but not keeping himself. Upon review, Baloo Scott did get the ball across the line. Both teams approaching 500 yards of total offense, and Vancouver has the ball clinging to a 37-35 lead. Remember, Seattle was up 21-7. Back to you in Portland.
Thank you, Cam. That's going to be a tight one there to finish out the season in the other half of the Pacific Division. Ezekiel Love running outside will only get about 2 on the play with Ryan Yosef on the tackle. You see the numbers there for Yosef: 9 tackles, 9 tackles, 1 interception so far today. And that's going to give Yosef 81 tackles so far on the season. Jive in trouble, will get it away. Adams makes the catch right at midfield, and that'll be a nice 16-yard gain for the first down.
Yeah, it seems like for the first time in a while, Portland gets a good play going on offense. And it's going right back to the well. It's been working for them all game.
Yeah, Adams has been doing very well. 120 yards of passing on 7 receptions, averaging about a little over 17 yards a catch. Doing very well so far tonight. First and 10 with 3 wide, just out inside midfield. A handoff to Love, and a little bit of a double team effort there from Blackwell and Devontae Moore will put Love down for a gain of 4. You see Love's numbers right now. 29 of 80 for 87. It's been an even matchup in terms of average yards per carry between Love and Jack.
Yeah.
Love trying to push the pile, but Blackwell brings him down. It'll be a loss of about a couple. So that'll bring 3rd down and 6. Big 3rd down play here for LA. They'd love to get the ball back with the lead. Try to kill as much clock as they can for the Fleet. Jive to throw with a 5-man rush. Gets away from it. Has some time. Throws it out deep. Caught by Israel Adams at the 15 and rolled down to the 12-yard line. Huge pass there for Portland as they are just outside the 10-yard line.
And that one was a great play from Jive, backing up further and further, and I don't know how Adams got even the slightest bit open, draped by 3 defenders.
Ends up being a 35-yard catch. 35 yards for Israel Adams, now 155 on the day. And that is enough for Israel Adams to get 1,000 yards. And there's another grab for Nelson Lozano, and it's into the end zone for a Portland touchdown.
Portland saw LA flip the script originally of this second half, and they said, "Nuh-uh, we gotta flip the script right back." Taking the ball right down the field, in for 6. The coverage was basically non-existent. And LA now has to respond once more.
Yeah, they had the lead very briefly, but now that Lozano pass, which is now touchdown number 5 for him this season, as the extra point for Rob is up and through, now makes it a 30-24 lead for Portland with 6:31 to go in the fourth quarter. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. LA takes the touchback here, and they will bring it out to their own 20. Close one-score game here. LA would love to get back into the lead, because that last drive did go pretty quickly. Portland only took about 2 1/3 minutes off the clock. Richardson with the handoff to Jack, gets a block, moves up the middle, and will get brought down by Dale McClain for 8 yards. Slowly getting to about 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. It's going to be a tight one going into the finish. I can feel it. Handoff for Jack. Up the middle will get the first down. And gets swamped again by McClain and Bernard Smith. Right around the 35-yard line. That'll be good for 7 and a first.
Yeah, just plowed through the open hole. Going right through it. And LA getting right back to where they were going.
Yeah, now the yardage between Jack and Love is about even. It's only a 3-yard difference between the two. Now with Jack holding a 3.6 yards per carry compared to 2.8. Handoff for Jack. Left side will get a couple more yards. They'll credit him with 4 for 2nd and 6. Right about at the 40-yard line here. We're nearing the halfway point of the fourth quarter. LA would love to give Portland as little time as possible to try to take back the lead. Handoff for Jack, trying to go through the gap. Can't go anywhere. It's a loss of 2. Great sealing by the defense, and they'll bring up 3rd and 8. Here we go, 5 minutes to go here in the ballgame from the 38 of LA. They got to get to the 46. Quarter defense for Portland. They'll rush 4. Richardson throws out right side. Incomplete. Might have gotten a bit of early hit there on Pryor, but it will go down as an incompletion. It'll be 4th down.
I mean, it was just kind of good coverage, you know? Sometimes you got to play a little bit aggressive, but it is what it is.
That is true. So that'll bring out Lendetta to punt this away. Let's see if LA can have a good punt team as well. Bit of a low snap, but they do get it off. This will be taken right at the 30-yard line and wrapped up almost immediately. Out for a 3-yard gain for Scott Johnson. Up to the Portland 33. Monday night, another week and another great season in the SFL wraps up with This Week in the SFL, rewinding the tape on what has been an electrifying Week 14. Plus, Alamo City and Fort Worth battle for the number 1 seed in the postseason. This Week in the SFL will start at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, kickoff 8:15 p.m. Eastern. That'll be Monday night on the SFL YouTube. Handoff for Ezekiel Love. Shakes one tackle, gets the first down to the 45, to the 50, and out of bounds in LA territory around the 48-yard line. And that'll be another gain of 20.
Another big chunk play there with Ezekiel Love running to the outside, sheds the first tackler. It was easy as they come, honestly. And that's going to be a huge play.
Absolutely. They've needed that big break-off play from Ezekiel Love to keep the things moving. Now, it does stop the clock with 4:37 to go, but with Portland in control, all they have to do is just hold on to the football, and they will come away with this win. High formation, 3 wide. They'll rush 6. And Love trying to shove some more folks and cannot do it. And it's a tackle there from number 41 for no gain. Nice stop there from the LA defense. They've been a bit of a bend but don't break defense. They've just gotten caught on some bad breaks on those passing plays. 2nd and 10. On the blitz, jive with time, throws left side, complete to Adams, down to the 35 and a first down. Gain of 13 on the play.
Another great chunk play from Portland as they're now going to start milking the clock. Slowly wind it down. And the way they're playing, they're looking to be cruising down the field.
Yeah, we got less than 2 minutes to go before the warning. And you see the numbers for Adams, 9 for 168. Again, already hit the 1,000-yard mark this season. Could be looking to maybe get 1,100 if there's a little more room to run. As the run for Jive will go for about 3. It's been a tough go for Ezekiel Love. And he's got 31 carries on the day, but he has crossed the 100-yard mark so far tonight.
Yeah.
But it has been a knockdown, drag-out battle between both of these running backs who have been performing very well in yards per carry. Jive to throw, up the middle, complete to Lozano to the 19-yard line. And there's another plus 10 gain and a first down.
Yep, they're just keeping the ball in control. It's strange that you see ball control offense usually involving the pass so much, but the way that they're using it, the way they're playing, they're just firmly in control.
Yeah, that 12-yarder for Lozano gives him 90 on the day, a perfect 7 for 7 on his targets. One of the better tight ends in the league, for sure. Davis in motion over to the left side. As we're inching ever closer to the 2-minute warning. Love spins out to the left side, gets to the 10, stays on his feet to the 5, and will roll down to about the 2-yard line. 1st and goal to go on a 16-yard run, and it's about 6 feet away from sealing a win.
Yeah, Portland on this drive, they saw that people were developing a little bit of a sweat bead watching this game, so they were like, don't worry, don't sweat it, we got this.
I got to give some love there to the rookie Tyler Spencer, putting in that block for Love, giving him the time to get the spin move and break off that big play. From the 2, 6 feet away from icing the game. Heavy I formation as we're about 10 seconds away from the warning. Handoff for Love. Unopposed into the end zone. Touchdown, Portland.
And that's just going to extend the lead a little bit more. Make it pretty much impossible for LA to come back in this one.
What a great job there on the line. Just giving Ezekiel Love all the space in the world he needed to go on that outside run. And gets it in for the score. It's a 2-yard touchdown. That is the 3rd drive this half that Portland has finished with a score. 3rd out of 4. That 4th one being that challenged incompletion turned interception as the kick from Joey Robb is up and through. This will make it 37-24 with 2:08 to go here in the 4th quarter. We expected this to be a tight battle, but Portland's starting to push away. LA's going to have to get something going here on this drive to get it back to a 1-score game, as the kneel down by Bubba Tree will bring it up to the LA 20. LA does have the 2-minute warning on their side, so it will stop the clock there. But I would expect they're probably going to go for a lot of sideline plays here.
Yeah.
Richardson with 5 wide on 1st down. Does throw right side. Complete to Pryor, who has room to run the 45 out of bounds at the midfield stripe. And it's on the good side of the warning. It'll go for a 30-yard gain and a first.
What a play there from Pryor to know exactly. Like, Pryor had to be looking at the clock the entire time, right?
I think he did. Had to have. He gets it to the Portland 49-yard line. It's a 31-yard gain. Longest gain from scrimmage for LA so far today. Bubba Tree in motion over to the left side. They're going 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Richardson rolling right, in trouble, gets it away in time, completes it! Foster with room to run, down to the 20, inside to the 17-yard line. 22-yard gain on the play, and in 2 plays, LA is in the red zone.
And that was another massive gain, beat out the defender. And I agree with them not to take the timeout just now, because the way that you're playing, sheesh, you don't have any reason to.
But that does take us to the 2-minute warning. LA in 2 plays in the red zone, hoping to make it a 1-score game and hopefully get the football back. You're watching the SFL, brought to you by APM Music here on YouTube. First down from the 18. They're going to put Jack Flash in motion to the tight end position. They got 18 yards to score. Richardson on the quick pass, deflected and incomplete. Leo Morris couldn't get his hands under it, and that'll fall to the turf with 1:51 to go. Boy, LA needs some real good momentum shifting here. A score here will make it a 6-point difference. And then you got to wonder if you want to have your defense hold or if you want to go for the onside. Flash in motion to the left side.
I don't think there's enough time. You got to go for an onside here.
That's fair. Richardson facing the blitz, throws up the middle. Wide open receiver! Dercius Iniguez! Touchdown, LA!
This game ain't over yet, and they still have all 3 timeouts in hand.
Incredible drive from LA, going 4 plays and going 80 yards on 4 plays, getting in for the score. What an incredible job there from Richardson, just keeping things moving and getting those big plays, and kudos to those receivers getting into wide open coverage and getting into position to just probably the perfect pre-2-minute warning drive as the kick from Merlindi is up and through. Now makes it 37-31 with 1:48 to go here in the 4th quarter. There is plenty of time for LA to get back into this, but they are trying to go for the onside kick. Got to go 10. Off the hands! It's an open football! Oh, he's got it! Walton with the catch! Gets it on his hands, and LA is not out of it yet! What's that? Off the hands! Oh my goodness, off the hands of a Portland hands team. And it goes on into the hands of LA, and they've got the football back. Oh man. This is not over by a long shot. It's going to be from the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 LA. 3 receivers versus a nickel. They're going to hand it off to Jack, who's got room to run. He'll get about 7. And they're going to take their time with this one. I don't blame them here. They've got about 90 seconds to play with. They got to try to wind this down to as little as possible for Portland to get back into this game. 2nd and 3. Heavy I formation. Rahman going to go to the offset to the left. Pitch out for Jack. Can't get a block. Sets aside and cannot get about 2 yards on the play. And that'll be a timeout called by LA. First timeout called here for Los Angeles. 3rd down and 1 coming up. They need this to keep the drive moving. Richardson to throw. Quick pass up the middle will be completed. That's Jimmy Foster with the grab. LA will take their 2nd timeout. More importantly, it'll give them a 1st down.
Yeah, they're able to move it down the field pretty effectively.
You see Richardson's numbers there, 19 of 30 for 286 yards. Only been sacked once so far today. 1st and 10 from the 47. Richardson with 5 receivers. Going for the pass. Has it to Pryor. Gets it into enemy territory to the 37-yard line. And they'll take their time with this one. They've got a minute to go.
Yeah, and once again, the game script is flipped on its head. As they're now just very close to possibly taking the lead here.
They are hurrying back to the line, so we might see a no-huddle set here. Handoff for Jack. We'll get about 2. And that'll be the final timeout called by LA. They are 35 yards away from tying this ball game. They need all 35 because they can't. A field goal ain't going to do it.
No.
This will be 2nd and 8. Get to the 27, and you move the chains. Richardson faces the blitz, has it covered, throws away. It's intercepted. Derek Majors room to run. Can he get around the quarterback? He will do so. 20, 10, 5, dagger! Touchdown, Portland!
It was all going right. It was all so painfully close for the Lycans. But in kind of a microcosm for the season and the franchise, so close, yet so inexplicably far.
Unbelievable. They got so close. They, like I said, 35 yards away from tying it, from possibly taking the lead. And Derek Majors with his 2nd pick of the day. And it's also his 2nd pick 6 of the season. As the kick from Rob is up and good. That'll make it 44-31 with 30 seconds left in the ball game. That's also Majors' 4th pick 6 of his career. That'll put him in a tie for 19th all time for pick 6s. Oh, and you have to feel like they just hit that big landmine at the end for LA. They got to feel gut punched after that. But LA will power through. They'll try to get another score. They can get it quick enough, and if they get lucky enough, they did last time, they might be able to get another onside. You never know in this league. 30 seconds to go. 1st and 10 from the 20. Richardson faces a coverage, gets it out, and Flash with the grab to the 11. So now it'll be a 31-yard, to the 31 for 1st down. 20 seconds to go. Time winding down on the season, and they'll spike it with 17 to go.
Yeah, hopefully they can at least come away with a nice little smile on their face. It was close. They had him right there, just everything fell apart with that pick 6.
Yeah, that was the backbreaker there that just collapsed everything for LA. But oh man, they gave it their all. I got to give them all the props in the world for doing their best on this. 2nd down, bro, intercepted by Chris Stack. Oh, and this might be piling on, and it will be. It's a touchdown for Chris Stack.
Remember a little bit ago when LA was only about 35 yards away from winning the football game?
I remember.
Yeah, definitely is not going to reflect that on the scoreboard in the history books. This game was very close. But Portland, if anyone had the Portland defensive or special teams on their fantasy teams this week, they're loving it.
Yeah, they are.
Grand old time.
And you're absolutely right about this. This is a game that was a lot closer than the scoreboard is going to say, as another kick for Rob is up and through. That'll make it 51-31 with 9 seconds to go here in the ball game. That is Chris Stack's 5th pick 6 of his career. Will tie him at 18th with Ashley Rose Finch with 5. Oh man, this is kind of the kick in the man when he's down, if you will. But LA had a great campaign. They had a great run of things, as we said. A couple of games they came up just short this is definitely going to be one of those games as the return for Bubba Tree will bring it out to the 24-yard line. Portland will get the win, and that'll finish their season at 5-7, while LA will fall to 4-8. But great achievements by everybody here on both LA and Portland squads. Sully Richardson, over 3,000 yards passing on the season. Definitely getting some good marks there. As we'll get the final play here, they'll heave out a deep ball. And that'll be batted away, incomplete. But a lot of big milestones hit for season highs and career highs. It was a great job by everybody, but Portland's defense shutting down LA in the final 2 minutes, and they come away with a 51-31 victory over their Pacific rival, the LA Lycans. Oh man, I gotta give player of the game honors to that secondary in Portland. What a great way to shut down that LA drive. The interception from Derek Majors goes for a score. Then the interception from Chris Stack for a score. That sealed the deal. And I'm giving both of them my honors for player of the game.
Yeah, just the whole Portland secondary in that last few minutes just clamped down and put the game away, and then put it even more away. They basically just threw a little bit of extra dirt on the grave of the Lycans. And Portland coming away with a season-ending victory. You know,
Yeah,
5-7. It's another season without playoffs for the Fleet. Still looking for that elusive first playoff berth.
and they will get it. It's just a matter of time. They just got to get things sorted
Yeah.
out. Same with LA. They just got to get things sorted out, and season 22 is only going to be just around the corner, a couple months away. Big props to Ezekiel Love, though. Gets 1,950 yards for the season on the ground. And Logan Jack did cross the 1,000-yard mark in rushing as well. That will do it for us here from Portland. Once again, final score, Portland winning it out. It was close, but it didn't look like it. They beat LA 51-31. For my statisticians, Mel Davis, Zach Hamburger, and my partner Jack Brown, our Commissioner Extraordinaire Cameron Irvine, I'm Ethan Muslin. More SFL action coming up tonight. Don't go away.